Hey, Ed here from 10,000 Foot View, and I've got another Google Ads quick tip for you today. So with the holiday season just around the corner, it's probably a good time to talk about seasonality adjustments, which is a tool offers in order to facilitate sales that you'll have on Black Friday, Cyber Monday, pre-Christmas, and even Boxing Day, which we have up here in Canada and in the UK, I believe. So that's what I'm going to be talking about today. Just before I talk about making manual adjustments, Google does, to some degree, with automated bidding, particularly in shopping campaigns, already make a seasonality adjustment in the background, with the expectation that if you're a retail company, DDC or whatever, that your sales are going to increase over those, holidays. So keep that in mind. But, those adjustments tend to be minor, especially if you have um, spending that's already close to your max budget and you don't have cap room left over. Google can't really do much because it's got to adhere to your budgetary constraints. But if you do have cap room, say you have a budget of $200 and you're typically only spending 100 or 120, it may have unused spend that it can use over the holidays. But anyway, this is a great tool that is a lot better than just like going in the morning of your sale and jacking up your budget, adjusting your bids and what have you, to try and compensate, because Google needs time to adjust, right? It can go back into learning mode. So you can do that, but this is a much better option. So anyway, getting here can be a bit tricky. You have to go to tools and settings, shared library, bid strategies, advanced, and then you finally see these. It's much easier just to use search and type in seasonality, which is how I got here. Anyway, so we'll go ahead and we'll create a new adjustment, which you can do from either one of these buttons. And you'll see right away that you have two types of adjustments. One is budget and one is conversion rate. The budget one is probably going to be what most advertisers use, and that would be where you have a $200 budget in a given campaign. You're spending close to that, and you just like over those holidays, you want to spend 500 a day to make sure that you're not running out of budget and that you're maximizing your opportunity. The other option is conversion rate. Conversion rate would be where you inform Google that you expect do like 3 times the conversion rate of normal, because you're going to have that sale and because of the season. And then Google, and this is assuming you have budget cap, Google will then automatically spend more money and have more aggressive bidding to compensate for that adjustment. But let's just do budget today. It's kind of the easier one to understand and the more common use case. So you're going to put in a name, and we'll say Black Friday and Cyber Monday. We'll have one adjustment, and you can put a lot more detail in the description field. We'll typically also add a campaign name in the name because you can only select one campaign. So you will have to have multiple adjustments if this applies, 4 or 5 PMAX, or maybe a couple shopping and one search or what have you. And then you select your start date, and this is the actual day of the sales, right? So you don't have to warm this up. This is just going to be the actual date. And we'll say, we're going to do Black Friday. I don't even know what weekend it is this year yet. I'm Canadian, so you have to excuse me. So we had it November 16th. We're starting on the Thursday. We'll go till the 21st. And we'll just let these dates as is. But basically, you want to start it at midnight the day of and end it at midnight the last day. And then you're going to select your campaign. Again, you can only have one. And then in terms of the budget adjustment, you're going to increase that by X amount. So if you already have a $100 a day budget and you want that to be 300, then you just put 200 in here. It's additive. It doesn't replace your budget. It adds on to it. And that's basically it. Then you're just going to save this, and you will go through and add all of these that you need. And then automatically on the day of, the budget will be increased. So it's pretty straightforward. You do need to do a little bit of planning ahead of time in terms of like how much you really want to spend. Always a great idea to go back and look at what happened in the previous year, kind of what your original budget was and what your new budget. Also look at, your sale, how much of a discount were you offering and that kind of thing, before you set this up. But it's a great tool, and it's a tool that I see a lot of advertisers just ignore, and they'll just like, go, oh, we'll just like, 10x our budgets in the morning of, and we'll turn them off after. Not the best way to do it. This is, much gentler to the Google bidding algorithm, and you will tend to get better results. So I hope this helps you prepare for the big sale ahead. And that's it for today. I will see you next time.